Hey, good morning. This is Rick Pina, and I just want to help you get your day started off right. Let's read a quick verse and get into it just a little bit. Proverbs 21 and verse 2 reads, "Every way of a man seems right to himself, but the Lord is the tester of hearts." Let me read that again. Every way of a man seems right to himself, but the Lord is the tester of hearts. This tells me two things. One, that every one of us should routinely take self inventory, and that two, even when we do perform that self examination, it can be deceitful because we sometimes subconsciously convince ourselves that we're right, even though we're dead wrong. Here's the issue. There's so many facets of us that sometimes we don't even acknowledge when we're right and when we're wrong. But when we spend time with the Father, He can expose to us when we're truly right and when we're truly wrong, especially in today's society. In today's society, there's this prevalent idea that everything goes, that everybody's right, that everything is acceptable. And because of that, people are just not amenable or open or willing to receive correction, because if you think that everything is right, then why would you want to be corrected, or why would you even accept correction? No, there are standards in God, and you and I as believers have to live up to those standards. So I would ask you to just spend time with the Father today. Ask Him to expose to you where you're truly right, where you're truly wrong. There are facets of you, kind of we dealt with on the last video. It doesn't even yet appear what you shall be. There's facets of you that you don't even know about yet. And so the Father knows, and He's doing things and setting things up and placing people in your life and situations and circumstances and all of this. And really, even the enemy doesn't even know, but sometimes he does things that backfire on him, and what he thinks is going to be a stumbling block winds up being a stepping stone and gets us in the position of where we could walk in the blessing and become the person that God has called us to be. But listen, because we don't really know everything about ourselves, and we don't really want to acknowledge sometimes when we're completely wrong, we should spend the time with the Father required for Him to do it. And if we have an ear to hear, He will correct us, because all of us go astray. The Bible says, all we like sheep go astray. We all make mistakes when none of us are perfect. But if we would hear the Father, He would provide us the necessary course corrections that we need to stay on the path that He desires for us to stay on, so that we, at the end of the day, can arrive at His desired, expected end for our lives. Would you do that today? Let's just close this out with a confession. This is just a quick word. Repeat after me. Declare this by faith. Say, Father, you know me inside and out. You know the error of my ways. You know my deep motives. You know things about me that I don't even know about myself. I ask you to reveal all those things to me, especially the things that I need to correct. I want to be the very best person that I can be for you and for others. Lead me, guide me, direct me, and expose me to my true self so that I can make a change for the better. I want to be naked, open, and unashamed before you. And I want the peace that comes from knowing that I'm right with you and right with others. Have a blessed day. And remember, the just shall live by faith.